is this techno?
I like this.
Cool.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, good to be here. JB just checked in downstairs. Very excited.
Why are you announcing that like something really weird just is happening?
No, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Do you know him?
I opened for him once, but I'm just a curb nut.
Oh, do you like? I've watched a couple of the episodes. The Bill Buckner episode, of course. The Palestinian chicken.
Oh, amazing.
Very funny.
The ski lift. There's so many
never saw any of
classics.
that.
I was watching a clip last night of Larry using the N-word to describe, to quote somebody, and JB Smoove getting very upset about it.
Oh, wait, on the show or on Charlie Rose?
No,
Oh,
on the show, yeah.
I thought you just meant it on the sidewalk.
No, on the show.
Oh, wow, did I miss the whole pocket pussy segment?
Yeah,
I brought one yesterday.
Jim's fucking flashlights.
Finally, a relationship.
Yeah, so let me try it. Mm-hmm. Dr. Steve said you got to hold it on the bed and fuck it, not use it to jerk, and that'll make your sex life more normal.
You
Interesting.
talked to Dr. Steve about your
No,
flashlight?
he just texted me. And he tweeted.
What a weird man.
Why?
What a strange individual.
He's a man with knowledge.
Smart guy.
He certainly is. Did you ever use one?
No, I'm down.
Jacking
though.
off.
But I mean, is it dishwasher safe? I feel like I'd want to use one and throw it away.
Nah, you just use it and use soap, water. Or you got to get some cleaner for it, like sex toy cleaner.
Uh-huh.
I just ran a lot of water through it.
Yeah.
No soap?
No, I don't know if you should use soap. I don't know if that's good for you.
Oh, because you might get a little in your pee hole next time.
Yes.
Sting.
Is there anything sadder than Jim standing over a sink and cleaning a sex toy?
Sure, Jim holding it up to his mouth and drinking out of it.
Oh God.
I went to the SiriusXM holiday
Oh my
party.
God, I totally forgot that was happening yesterday.
I went there last night.
How was it?
I mean, it was nice. I was horribly uncomfortable the whole time and wanted to tear my flesh off, but that was my issue.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Did the bosses show up?
The CEO was there, which I was surprised by.
You say hello to him?
No. But Greenstein was not there. Andrew Moss wasn't there. None of those guys went. Sway was on stage, he was the MC, and his DJ on his show was the DJ. It actually more felt like it was the Sway show Christmas party, to tell you the truth.
Oh, pretty urban. Is that what you're getting at?
No, I just meant that it was all Sway's people.
Yeah,
on
Sam's
the stage.
racism bleeds through.
Yeah, apparently.
But it's just always funny to see those things. Everybody had a great time, and they rented
Those
out
things. Jeez, they're people.
No, I was talking about the event.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I could see where you'd be confused though. They rented out the Manhattan Center. That's where it was.
Ooh.
Which was it's a pretty good.
Where is that
venue? It's right above the Hammerstein.
Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, and you see all the IT and the finance people
Nerds.
Yeah, they drink a lot early.
You're really selling.
Right.
They're selling this party.
I mean, it was.
Troy, did you go?
No. Yeah, then they run up and dance. They're all bad dancers, but they're all drunk at 6:30.
Well, there's probably a lot of people we don't see here either because of our
100%.
hours.
And then you also see all the guys that have clearly been kind of flirtatious with their female coworkers all year, and this is the one time that they interact with them on a social level.
Oh,
Is there any hot women there?
I mean, there's cute
Just
people
say no.
that work here.
Smart.
But I mean, because of my position of power, I certainly couldn't, kick it with any of them because my power would not allow them to consent. That would be sexual misconduct.
That's exactly right.
You wouldn't get in trouble if you were ass fucking a girl who was only applying for a job.
But yeah, you get to watch the girls kind of not going with. You can see that the relationship has always been the guys flirting and the girls not reciprocating.
Sure.
And then for the first time, they're interacting socially, and the guys are like, "Oh, we should take a selfie," and finding reasons to touch and be close. And the girls like, "Let me go hang out with my girlfriends over here."
Right. Well, the Christmas party was always when I had jobs. It was always that was when you hooked up.
Right.
And everybody got loaded, and it was open game.
Right.
I went to the Christmas party and I can't go again. I screwed up last year.
What happened?
It was just a girl. The girl was dancing, just a regular dancing, and I was trying to be funny, so I screamed, "Shake your cunt."
No, you didn't.
I could see where they'd be upset.
Yeah.
I could see where they'd get upset about that. I mean, I didn't stay all that long. I stayed for about an hour.
What time did it go?
Split. They had it going from 6 to 9 or something. They probably showed up around 7 and left around 8.
How was the food?
Yeah, bring JB in.
I mean, they had they did a decent job. Like they had sliders and all foods like that, but they put mustard on the chicken sliders.
What?
So I didn't eat any of them.
I love mustard.
On fried chicken sliders with mustard?
I do.
That's odd.
Yeah, it was really strange because there's a pickle on them, which fried chicken, pickle slider, I get that. But
that works.
With mustard on it, I was like, I don't know what this is.
No.
I have no clue.
Hi, JB.
JB Smoove just walked in.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on,
shaking?
man?
Get it cracking up in here. What's going down?
You always look so good. Even I've seen you in the morning quite a few times at other radio shows and here, and you always look really, really well dressed and like you're ready to be on
We've been
TV.
friends a long time, Jimmy. If you ever want to get your life together, you have no problem to call me. Now get up early one morning, take your ass shopping, we'll walk around, get you. But I've seen you look great.
You've seen me in
When?
suits.
You know what? We got a great photo together of us both in suits, leaning against the wall. Of course, I'm twice as tall as you.
You
but
are.
It's all good. You still look nice.
That was in, was that Vegas? I remember that was some like weird award show, like some
We're at an
SBS.
award show, and we look fabulous together. Something about the balance of my chocolate skin.
That's right. My alabaster tone.
And your alabaster tone that kind of worked.
It did work.
It was a nice background.
How would you dress Jim on like a day-to-day basis? You can't wear a suit every day, right?
I think I would. I think as far as how I would dress him as a normal, I would get out of. I would work my way out of the t-shirts very slowly,
right?
But not all at one time,
right?
A gradual change from the typical grungy t-shirt look, but I would I would add one collar at a time, not a full collar, just one side. People notice that kind of dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They say, "Wow, this guy got one collar," but they're gonna look at him. They're gonna notice him.
Right.
It's a conversation piece.
Right.
And then you add another collar. It's kind of like growing a beard in. People or changing your gray hair back to back to dark.
Do it gradually.
A gradual.
It has to be a transition.
change. Of course, it
Yeah.
should be a transition.
So someone seeing you every day doesn't notice.
Yeah, they will notice that.
What did Sinbad say about hair pieces? If you're bald headed on Wednesday, remember that joke by Sinbad? You can't get it. Oh, why would you? You're fucking young.
See, Steve Martin, his hairpiece is receding. That's the genius.
That's
So
That is
no one's
smart.
going to question it because he's got a receding hairline.
Yeah.
But it's a
Okay,
piece.
Steve Martin.
Is it?
Oh yeah, big piece.
Good for him.
But Jim is a dashing fellow.
Do you
Thank
think
you.
he could get
Dashing.
women with a half a collar on though? Wouldn't they think he was an oddball?
They're gonna look at him,
Right.
and once they look at you,
Yeah.
you got him. See,
Gotcha, I see.
They wouldn't notice his ass if he didn't have one collar,
Right.
or even a cutoff. A cutoff is.
I'm not in cut off
like
shape
a-
anymore.
like
But
a belly
It
shirt?
doesn't matter. You don't got to be in cutoff shape.
Right.
You're
saying it's like peacocking. Like if it's a half a collar, if they look, that's all that
I'm
matters.
just saying, certain people just need something in their life to catch the attention of other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, take this. This is a terrible example, but you drive crazy as hell, so you can get pulled the fuck over. See? It's that easy. So if you walk crazy, you do crazy shit, ladies gonna pull you over. They're gonna say, "Hey, hi."
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
This guy's
Yeah.
interesting.
That guy's
Why are you wearing that half
well,
shirt?
They use the word eccentric.
Yeah, eccentric,
I
right.
see.
You know what I mean?
But you look good in clothes. Some guys look good in clothes, some guys don't. You just have a face and a shape that you just look good in clothes. And if I wore that hat, I'd look like a sick
You're a
5-year-old.
fucking idiot. You wear this fucking hat. You can't wear this shit. You know what I mean? You can wear none of this shit I got on. Right. Nothing I got on you can wear. Take all my. Don't even worry about me right now, because you can't wear none of this shit. Right? Let's talk about other things like one collar and little things that you can do to help yourself. But
What do you
can't
put
wear
on?
None of this shit.
Is there anything you put on that you're like, I just look stupid in that? There's got to be something you try on that you'll say, I just don't like myself in that.
See, here's how you got to think. You got to think, I'm not wearing these fucking clothes. These clothes are wearing me. That's how you got to think in your brain. See, I threw on I got layers on today, man.
I
This is
noticed.
my season. Winter, I'm a winter baby, so this is my shit right here. I love a good scarf, a good fucking hat. See, I want to go to the airport and take 15 minutes to take all that shit off. I enjoy it.
You like layers.
I love fucking layers. I love taking all that shit off, man.
You
Every
ever,
time I go to the airport.
you ever do a wardrobe change like on your way out of security?
Oh yeah, I change it up sometimes.
You do, right?
I'll rewrap my scarf a different way sometimes. Yeah, whatever.
Smart.
Man. I mean, whatever it takes, man.
It's
Change it
smart.
up.
You like looking good.
Entertain yourself. You gotta look good. Why the fuck not?
When did
You're
you
grown, when you're a grown ass man,
Right.
take time to look good for your fucking self. There's no sense in you grunging the fuck around. I know you don't want to impress yourself, but sometimes you gotta get up, look in the mirror, and try to impress yourself. You gotta walk around as yourself all fucking day. Why not impress the dude in the mirror once in a fucking while?
When did you develop your sense of personal style?
It's how I've always been.
Is that right?
I'm gonna tell you about my dad. I've never seen my father wear a pair of sneakers ever.
Huh.
Ever. I never. He passed away, but I never seen my dad wear a pair of sneakers.
Just flip-flops?
Ever. Ever. No. Just shoes.
Oh.
Cool ass shoes. Cool fucking shoes. I know a lot of white people, you guys wear flip-flops a fucking lot, but
We do
my
enjoy a
dad
good flip-flop.
I've never seen him wear a pair of sneakers.
But what if he was
ever.
doing something athletic or,
It don't fucking matter.
Jogging in boots?
It don't matter. And
Right.
he wore the shoe boots. The shoe boots. You know, that means, come to the ankle.
Oh,
Little
right.
zipper on the side.
Sure. Those are
You know,
nice.
that's all the fuck he wore.
So
You know
he's a
what I mean?
stylish. What did he do?
He's a regular Joe, man. Just a regular job. You know what I'm saying?
Regular job.
But I've never, if he wore work boots or he wore dress shoes all the time.
Yeah, but you-
always wore a nice dress shirt. Always wore glasses. So this right here, you see me wearing my glasses, I'm paying homage to my dad. That's all he did. He wore glasses all the fucking time. I saw him in the shower one time, took him wearing his fucking glasses.
But when you were a kid, you couldn't have thought that the shoes were cool because every kid thinks sneakers are cool. So you must
No,
have looked
I always loved cool ass shit. Like all I
see.
loved when I was growing up was watching James Bond movies and shit like that. The fucking Avengers and shit like that with that fucking umbrella and that goddamn top hat.
Yeah.
I love that kind of
The
cool
style
stuff,
of
man.
it.
The style of it. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I know I'm just a black man from North Carolina who was born in North Carolina, but I still consider myself very European. I don't know what the fuck happened to me, but somewhere in my DNA, my middle name is Angelo. So
Wow.
somewhere in my family, there's Italiano. I'm Italian. Somewhere in my DNA, it's Italian people. My middle name is Angelo.
You like to appear as a gentleman.
You goddamn right, man. Why the fuck not? You guys should step up.
I'm lazy.
I'm tired. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting tired of giving white people fucking advice
Right.
how to fix their shit.
Right.
Now, you guys, it's very easy for you to walk in any store and throw a nice dress shirt on one time. I'm so tired of you guys. See, I can't tell right now if you motherfuckers are walking around kicking it, or you about to take a fucking nap, or you about to go to bed for the night. I can't tell the difference.
Well, we got the
You
white
motherfuckers might well
skin.
be wearing fucking pajamas right now.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. I have short arms.
No disrespect.
You're a tall guy too. I'm 5'7", and shirts never fit me. So everything I buy has to be taken up like a little child. My arms have to be taken in. So I find great clothes, and I look like shit in them, and I'm like,
Nothing's wrong with being a grown man in a child's body. You got to shop. You just got to shop in the. See, here's the thing you're not thinking about. If you buy children's clothing, right, you put it on, you're gonna look longer. You're gonna look taller because your fucking arms gonna be longer than the shirt, of course. But you gotta trick people. You gotta trick yourself to think you fucking long and lean, but you're not. You buy fucking children's clothing. You understand, Jim?
He is
you
bi.
are damn near a child. You understand? You're a fucking fifth grader right now.
Did you ever think about doing that, Jim? Just buying children's clothing.
No, there's a great Taxi episode where Danny DeVito talks about shopping in the kids section. It's like I'm a little too tall for that. but
Timely.
No, do
I
it.
know.
Fucking do it, man.
As a guy who gives out advice, do you get frustrated when people do not take it? Because it seems like you have these clear visions of like, this is what this person needs to do to be successful, and then you tell them, and then you see them just continue to fail because they don't take your advice. Is that frustrating?
No, it's not, because you look, I can give a rat's ass if you take the advice.
Right.
My job, it's not my job to give you advice. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you positive feedback on what the fuck I'm looking at. If you don't fix your shit, you don't fix your shit. But even if I don't bring it up when I see you again, I'll look you up and down, and I'll just cut my eye a little bit. And sometimes I won't even look you in the eye. I won't even look you in the fucking eye.
Right.
I look at your fucking ear. I look at your fucking tooth. I look at something else. Your chin.
Yeah.
You say, he's not looking at me. Look at me. Why are you staring at my fucking chin? Because I can't look you in the eye and not be irritated.
That's true. I actually opened for you in Caroline's 5 years ago.
I remember that.
And you never looked me in the eye. So now I know why.
It was disgusting.
I was a T-shirt comic.
You're a T-shirt comic. There's a lot. There's so many T-shirt comics.
Yeah.
You almost need to break it up.
I think it's a
maybe
self-esteem
V-neck
thing.
Comics, or I don't know. There's so many different kind of shirts out there. The polo comic, the
Right.
V-neck comic, the turtleneck comic.
It's got to feel right, though. Whatever it is, it has to
Yes.
feel comfortable, because if you're performing in something and you don't feel good in it, if you don't feel comfortable, if you feel like you're putting on like a kid putting on like their communion suit,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel right. It doesn't. I'll wear a suit once in a while, but it always feels a little weird.
I've seen you in a suit. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'll do a little more alterations to that motherfucker, though.
You would.
Yeah, of course. You know what? Here's what I can't stand when I see pants and you got a belt on and the pants are a little bit too big. and it bundles up in the back or on the side. Not that you had your shit like that. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, in general.
The shoulders don't fit right. You know what I mean? You got to take that shit up under the arms, make sure the arms is tight. Your shirt should, your jacket, your suit should feel like if I get in a fight, my pants gonna rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My arm, my sleeve gonna come off. That's how it should feel.
What about when you see somebody wearing like a suit jacket, right? But the cuff of the jacket is kind of flirting right around the top of the thumb there, like it comes all the way down to here.
You know what I feel like doing?
What?
Grabbing that motherfucker in the headlock, put him asleep, right? Put him in a chokehold, put his ass, knock his ass the fuck out, carry his ass like a little baby, all the way to a tailor, right? Have that tailor alter that fucking suit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Stand his ass back up in the corner, slap him in the fucking face, throw some water in his face, let him wake the fuck up,
Right.
And like, wow, what happened? And let him be fixed,
Right. And then
if that is how, like, what's that makeover show? You know the makeover show where they take
Queer Eye?
they fix your fucking house.
Extreme makeovers?
Extreme fucking makeover.
Oh, right.
That's what the fuck people need.
Yeah.
You know, once in a while, you should be able to stop somebody, you know, choke their ass out and fix their life, let them wake up in a better place.
You
know?
have to knock them
Why not?
unconscious, though.
You're almost like the Bill Cosby
Just
of
choke-
fashion.
You don't knock them out.
Right.
You knock them out, people are going to notice that shit. If you hug them like you love them, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. And you just put your hand, you grab their throat from the back, you reach your arm around, and you just choke them the fuck out.
But it's
You know what I mean?
essential to the plan that they are unconscious when the changes are made.
Fuck yeah, you wouldn't cooperate.
Right.
Because they would resist.
Right.
You would fucking resist.
That makes sense.
They would
Just
resist.
choke your ass out, slow.
What is your book about? The Book of Leon, Philosophy of a Fool. JB's book is out now.
Oh yeah, this book is it's based on my character from Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's why it's called the Book of Leon. My character on Curb is Leon Black. You know, it's called The Philosophy of a Fool. And this is a fun ass book, Jim. I'll tell you, you know, I was gonna write a JB Smoove book, you know, and then I was talking to Larry on set, and I said, you know what, I'm writing a book. He said, yeah, I heard you're writing a book. He said, you should write a JB Smoove book, you know. And I said, you know, I'm writing a JB Smoove book. And he said, I mean, you should write a Leon book. I said, you know, I'm writing a JB Smoove book because, you know, I don't own the character. But the cool thing about it was he told me, he said, you should definitely write that JB Smoove. You should write a Leon book, JB, because, you know, people love Leon, and they, you know, I think it's a good lane, you know, and I thought about it initially, but I didn't think I could do it because I don't own the character. I didn't feel like going, you know how you got to go through so much
Sure.
calling the HBO and doing all this fucking legwork, trying to get approvals, and it just got too messy, and I didn't feel like dealing with it. So once Larry told me I should, you know, I went ahead and worked it out with HBO, and I thought it would be great because it would coincide with the new season of Curb. Mm-hmm. And the book came out October 1st. October 11th, the book came out. Curb came out October 1st. So, you know,
Perfect.
fun book, man. You know, I just wanted something comical, something silly,
Well-
and I based it. I really kept it contained within the character.
Let me ask you, because I was going through the book and I saw that there was like a lot of advice for how to handle women and hookups and things like that. And I was thinking to myself that this is very convenient because JB is a married man. So maybe some of the advice that he gave about finding women, you wouldn't really be able to put out there without your wife taking exception to it. But Leon, on the other hand,
Uh-huh.
if Leon is giving you
good
advice,
What
point.
you want to do? Leon can do what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I wrote the book. You know, because, you know, I wanted the reader to feel like they were Larry. And I'm talking to them as a Larry. So it's written in a very first perspective kind of way. So, you know, when I'm getting in Larry's ass, you know, this book allows me to get in your ass.
do you worry that, and I appreciate that, but do you worry that as popular as the show is, and now that the book is coming out, people are going to start going to your stand-up shows and they're going to want Leon,
Let me
right?
tell you something, man.
Tell me.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I've been on that show for 4 seasons. You know, I've been doing stand-up for 30 years, and people come to the show all the time. They know that, you know, they're not going to come to the show and see fucking Leon. They're going to come to the show and see goddamn JB Smoove, you know? And I think, you know, I think it's a character that's already kind of grounded within the show. You know, of course, the first 3 seasons I was just a guest, but now I'm part of the cast officially. But people know. They know that, you know, but that's the fun part about being a stand-up. You know, you get the chance to take people someplace they're not used to going, you know? But that does not stop them from loving the character. And so
Right.
it does not stop them from, being entertained or, and I think, of course, there is curb, but that's not the only thing I've ever done. So I'm not like a guy who's kind of stuck. There's so many things that we can do as comedians that I think people, forget about. We all do voiceover commercials. We all do.
No, we don't.
You all attempt to.
We all audition.
You guys should branch out a little bit more. So I'll just change it. Okay, I do commercials. I do network TV. I do late night all the time. I'm always promoting something. I'm always doing stuff. I always throw a bunch of shit against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
So and I'll take that those blessings and roll with them, because I think that's what makes us unique. We all can do something very unique in our own circle. You know what I mean?
Was there a while when you were doing gigs and stuff where you're like, this mainstream success is never going to happen? Do you start to feel that way after a certain time? Or
I never think
you
about
always
obstacles.
believed it would happen?
I don't never think about stupid ass obstacles. That has never been in my DNA, man. I never think about what the fuck is going to hold me back or where I'm going. I just try to go and just give like 200% to it could be something minor. But at the same time, I police myself. You know what I mean? I don't take everything. I don't. I feel like, you should only take shit. Money can come anytime, but you should only take shit that you're gonna be able to put 200% in, and you're gonna be able to shine in. Because when you shine in one thing, even if you get paid minimal amount of money, that shine is gonna be worth more than that fucking money that's gonna probably last 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think about long term. I don't think about the immediate. I don't step on toes. I don't burn bridges. I just kind of do what the fuck JB do. You know what I mean? And I think that's something really authentic about that. And you can sleep better at night knowing that, if you're a producer, Jim, and you got a fucking movie, you've been writing this movie for all your fucking life. 20 years you've been trying to get this goddamn movie done. You hired me to be in the fucking movie, and I show up and I half-ass it.
Yeah.
I'll give you 30%. You like, this fucking dude is fucking my dream up. Now I'm fucking your dream up that you already had in your mind. 15, 20 years you wrote this damn script. And I show up half-assing your stuff. That's not fair to you.
Do you know Patrice said that he had done a project and he had written something, or it was his thing, and there was a guy kind of being a dick on, and Patrice said it changed him. He goes, "That's what I was." He said, "I realized when it was my thing and someone was doing that, how fucked up that was."
Yeah.
But it changed his opinion on things after he saw a guy doing it to his thing.
It happens, man, and you got to realize you half-assing someone else's dream.
Right.
So I turn way more stuff down than I take, because I just feel like if I'm going to show up there just because, there's no sense in me being there. You know what I mean?
Because you're not going to do it the way they want.
I'm not going to do it justice, and someone else can get that blessing. Someone else can do this. I even recommend somebody to do it. That way, at least a friend of mine or someone who I think is very talented can do it. Why the fuck should I show up just for the money? And that's never been me, man. So, and that's why I think there's something really cool about, because we are comedians, right? But at the same time, we run a brand that we represent on stage, and we gotta brand ourselves, and whatever the hell we do really well, that's what people are gonna call us about. They don't call us just because. They call us because, hey, Jim is a bad motherfucker, man. I would love to see him play this role. And I'm so sorry you got stabbed in goddamn Power. But I fucking love that. I love that show, and I love you in that character.
Thank you.
I'm gonna miss your ass. God damn, they stabbed the fuck out of you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed that
your
gig.
ass, let me tell you.
I was happy I got 2 seasons
But the
out
way
of
you
it.
got gutted, that shit was. I'm telling you, man. That role. When I first saw you in that role, I said, God damn it. You know what I mean? I clapped because I want my guys. I want everybody to win.
Yeah.
But I want my guys to fucking win, because I just know that this stand-up shit is just a vehicle. That's all the fuck it is, man. I doubt anybody wants to be a 75, 80-year-old man still on stage in some smoky ass club. You know what I mean? Just fucking still. I doubt it. I want to get somewhere, and seeing everybody doing cool shit, that's what makes all this worthwhile.
Doing gigs I still want to do. I always want to do gigs, but you don't want to do them in a smoky club where you're anonymous. You don't want to do them where you're going in and like fighting to tell the audience, look, I'm fun. Like you want them going, hey, your name's on the ticket. We like this guy.
You don't want to do that. I promise you don't want to do that shit forever. That shit will fucking kill you. That'll kill you before anything.
What happened to your 4 courses?
4 courses,
I fucking love that show, and you had me on twice.
I know, man. You were great, too. On
Thank you.
Show, man.
It was fun.
That sometimes you do these projects, man. That we did 4 good seasons of that show, man. I think it's fun. We may even try to acquire it because we shot it evergreen. So we there's no current events in there, nothing in there. All we talk about is real shit that we go through, our lives, our love, everything we love to talk about, as real people, because people get a chance to see you behind behind the comedian.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? We tell jokes, but who the fuck are you? And I think that show did a great job. We did a great job with that show, putting it together, man.
Of mixing and matching people, too.
Yeah, we put some great people together. We had a great table, man, that day.
We had the one. It was weird. It was you, me, Todd Barry, Gilbert Gottfried,
Wow.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Jerry Cooney.
Jesus.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, oh my God, that dude was so deep, man. And we asked this guy shit that the normal dude would ask, And
Yeah.
we went in on him, man, because anything about science always intrigues me. I fucking love it, man.
Even Jerry Cooney it's weird to hear, usually the boxers are the best guys at the table because they have the best stories, the ball players, the athletes. But when a guy like that, like an astrophysicist, then everybody just wants to ask fucking 8-year-old
wants to
child
ask
questions.
shit.
Right.
Stupid ass shit, too. Stupid ass questions. Dinosaurs and shit. Were they fucking real? You know what I mean?
You asked if dinosaurs were real?
Apocalypse. Huh?
Do you doubt?
You guys asked if dinosaurs were real?
I didn't ask. But do you,
I just like to keep shit entertained. I just ask some stupid shit.
Right.
'Cause it's just weird that there are dinosaur-looking animals around, but they're fucking small.
Right.
And we're sitting there like, wait a fucking, what the fuck happened?
Right.
Is it possible that we evolved into bigger people? I don't fucking know what happened.
Oh, shit. So you're saying that,
We were tiny, and they were the same size they've always been.
So, like, an alligator is the size of a dinosaur, but we grew.
We were fucking tiny.
Well, that's crazy.
Oh, dumb as fuck.
You just blew my mind.
I know it's dumb as shit. It's a dumbass question, but I had to ask him, man. I had him at the table. I had to get that shit out of my head because I know it's some fucking dude sitting in front of his goddamn TV eating fucking Cheetos or some shit like that, wondering the same goddamn thing. So I didn't ask that shit for me.
It's a good point.
I asked that shit for his dumb ass.
But then again,
Yeah.
wouldn't he say no? Because you look at the bones and those are the size. We stand next to them and we're still smaller
There's
than
so
them.
many rumors
Okay,
going on around here. Some people say that shit ain't even fucking real.
Yeah.
And the Holocaust
So
wasn't
many
either.
rumors.
Built them goddamn bones and shit.
Yeah, I've heard dinosaurs were not real.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
How about the flat earthers? There was a guy who was just going to take off in a rocket, which I don't know
Right.
why he thinks he's going to go higher than a plane, but he said he was going to take off
It's
in
a rocket.
A rocket.
And look down. to
Space
see.
rocket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
he
going
wouldn't
to
have
check.
gone-
He's going to check for sure.
And I
Some
think
people just don't believe shit.
They don't
You gotta
believe
see
it.
for himself. His guy's he's gonna risk dying just to make sure the earth is not flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what the advantage to that is though. Like who's lying about the earth being flat for
Right.
what?
Well, that's the
Who
next
fuck's
step.
lying? You know what I mean?
That's the next
If
step.
the earth wasn't flat, if the earth was flat, that kind of would eliminate gravity. And it's like, how the fuck do you what's under the earth if it's flat? What the fuck is on the other side?
Right.
It's just plain. It's just nothing nothing
dirt.
underneath. And can you get to the edge and grab hold and look under to make sure ain't shit underneath it? What the fuck is under it if it's flat? That's what the fuck I'm trying to figure out. What's on the bottom of fucking Earth?
I think I heard a
China?
the flat Earth theory was just like that. There was nothing there was nothing under flat Earth, but that there's pits, right? There's pits, so Earth goes deep,
Right.
but it's not round.
So how the fuck do you explain the moon? You see that shit every night. What the fuck is that shit doing? And where's it going at? What the fuck does it go at night?
Because it goes
And where
right.
does the sun go at? Where the fuck do they go at?
Right.
Huh? Is the moon putting the sun in his pocket and then where the fuck is the moon and the sun going if the world is fucking flat? What the fuck do they do?
Maybe they just go up and down.
Are they going? Where are they just doing this like a pendulum? Are they just
Yeah,
swinging
could be.
back and forth and shit? The fuck are they doing?
Could be.
It's a good point.
That's a good goddamn point. What the fuck does the damn moon and the sun go?
And can
if
you
it's
go
flat?
and can you go and peek over the edge and look under the earth and see what's
Can
right?
you grab the edge of Earth and peek under it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Could you bungee jump off of the side of Earth? This is-
Theoretically, right? You could.
Right, and then,
That'd be
and then go lower, look at the bottom, and then
bounce
come back
and
up.
down, just to check and see if the Earth is what's underneath the Earth is if it is flat.
Do you think the aliens are real?
Fuck yeah, they're real.
Because Neil deGrasse Tyson comes in here and he will not comment because there's not enough
Of
scientific
course they're
evidence.
gonna comment. You know, gonna end up dead and shit. They'll kill that motherfucker.
Right.
They'll cut his goddamn throat.
Right.
They'll gut his ass like they did Jim on Power.
That's Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You know how many scientists disappear all the time? You seen these goddamn movies? That shit is real.
So
Yeah.
you think that they're covering it up?
I don't think they're covering it up. I think there's definitely. I think there has to be evidence that some shit is not. I'll tell you something, man. It's impossible to have this vast galaxy that we have out there, and there's no other outside life. You know what I mean? But see, there goes the balance between science and religion, and that becomes a whole different story because, there's evolution, and then there's religion. There's so many different, you can go any direction you believe in.
Right.
But there is an argument for both. You know what I mean? But you also realize there are also people who believed in the sun gods. There are people who believe it's so many the god of wind. There's so many different things that through history, and it opened my eyes when I went to Belize, and we went on a tour. We saw all the ruins, the Mayan ruins, out near Guatemala. So this is amazing because the tour guy, he showed us all kind of cool shit. So all I'm saying is this: there is a balance between science but people also can see science and also believe in something bigger than that,
Right.
So there was this. He showed us a ruin, and he told us how the emperors would trick the people, the followers. They would pop up in one part of the ruin of the temple, like in the middle, and then they would, they would. It would almost feel like they're the ones who caused this sun to come out.
Oh, I see.
And then they would go back in. And then it will appear, it's a staircase on the back of that shit. Mm-hmm. So they would run up the stairs and get them to the very top. And everybody go, oh, how do you get up there? You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of like this.
They didn't get step. They didn't understand steps.
Some would come up and shit. That's power, goddammit.
Yeah.
Now that's fucking power.
That is power.
What? If you can control people with just something that's gonna happen every day.
Can you imagine if you could take credit for the sun? If you could convince people, that's me.
You get laid.
But see, your ass gotta be on schedule. Your ass can't fuck around and oversleep and let the sun beat your ass
true.
up. There.
Oh yeah,
Fuck your ass up.
Oh wait, it wasn't him.
We'll kill you.
They reveal as a fraud.
How do you
Hey
explain?
man, where's he at? Hey, the sun's coming up anyway.
Or somebody else would just run up and steal it. He's got it.
How do you explain a cloudy day?
How do you explain it? See?
Right?
See, that's what I'm telling you.
You're gonna look weak.
You're fucking up when you start mixing science and religion.
Right.
Did you see Apocalypto?
Some things you can't explain.
Right.
Apocalypto about the Mayan. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal movie.
The top of that fucking temple, they're just lopping heads off and they're rolling down.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes things start very minimal, and all of a sudden they become folklore. They become whatever they want it to be. You start cutting heads off. You start sacrificing motherfuckers. It's some shit. It started out very small. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Somebody killed a fucking grasshopper. Next thing you know, they started cutting off grasshoppers' heads. And next thing you know, they start cutting off people's heads. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Shit just started to escalate.
It morphs. It escalates.
Yeah. There's probably a few steps between grasshopper and people, but it leads there.
I'm saying they work from grasshoppers to fucking lizards,
right?
To fucking goats, or whatever it is,
right?
But that shit ends up being people's heads rolling down that motherfucker.
Yeah, because grasshopper heads just aren't as fun. Watching one of those plink down, it just goes down one step and stops, but a person's head bounces the whole way down.
Yeah. It's true.
So what happened to your RV? We were talking about that the other day.
My RV is doing fine.
You still use it?
I already turned you guys onto this shit. If you guys have not experienced the RV life yet, I'm very surprised you guys have not ventured into that world yet.
I want to go into it.
I thought I really did a good selling job to you guys of how amazing it is.
It's expensive though.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's not expensive.
Are they hard to drive?
It's a great investment though. Huh?
Are they hard to drive like on the highway? It's a lot of machines.
I'll tell you something. If you can't drive for shit already, you should not be in an RV.
All right, I can drive.
You got to know how tall it is. You got to remember how tall it is.
Oh, right.
I'm telling you, you rip the roof off that motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, don't think you're going to have a big-ass RV and get hungry and pull up to McDonald's drive-thru. You'll fuck that McDonald's up. You tear all that shit up.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were in yours?
I put it away. Most time, right now in California, it's about to be the rainy season, and I had it out all summer, man.
You did.
Oh man, I kicked it, man. Next time you're in LA, I don't want to keep telling you, Jim, because you're my friend. Because you guys are okay. I don't know you guys. I don't know how you guys carry your lives outside of this shit. But I hung around Jim. So Jim, if you're ever in LA. Give me a call, man. I'll pull an RV out any fucking time.
I really want to see the RV.
Man.
I'll take you up on that.
Santa Barbara, kick it for a little bit. I know a great little hotel out there, man. It has an amazing bar. I pull that motherfucker up. They know me already. They'll watch my shit, keep it out front. We'll go in there, have a drink, kick it, man. Talk some shit to each other, get back in it. and drive the fuck home, bro.
Hey, had the wildfires affecting you at all out there or no?
Oh, yeah.
Even if your house is not in the line of fire, you know, it still affects you because you got a lot of friends out there.
Right.
You know, you got to travel. You know, even where I live at, those fires, man. I mean, I've been dealing with that for the 10, 11 years I've been there. There's always fires. This fire just happens to be one of the biggest fires.
This one is worse.
This is worse. And it came at a time when I left LA to come here on Sunday, it was already 70, 80 mile per hour winds already. So when it's that windy, when I tell you that wind, they call it the Santa Ana winds. So if you catch that, number one, even without fire, you know, you go in your backyard and all your shit is against the fence. You know, everything. All your shit is just pushed against the fence because the winds are too strong. Now imagine that with a fire.
Right.
So here's the problem we fucking got in LA. See, the rainy season in LA is, I think, February, March, April, right? So this year we had so much rain. It was so bad. I mean, flooding everywhere. So what happens is it rains so fucking bad that the vegetation grows. All that shit in the mountains grows out of control, right? Then you get the summertime. It's over 100 fucking degrees every goddamn day. That shit dries the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now it's all dried up, right? And you're sitting there waiting for it. You say, you know what? This ain't gonna be good. You see how tall it got? And it's dry. It's fucking dry. And you're sitting there like, this is gonna be a problem. And then all of a sudden you get a fire like this. Now here's the double whammy. All that shit burned up, right? It burned up all the way from freaking, the whole Ventura Valley is fucked up right now. This is terrible. People losing houses, pets, all kind of shit. This is fucked up. So here's the double whammy. All that burns away, right? Now the mountains, the valleys have nothing to hold the dirt in place. See what happens? So now the rainy season is about to come again. So now you're going to have mudslides all fucking rainy season. Because it can't hold, there's nothing to hold it up against the hill. So this is a fucked up part.
Wow.
Yeah, the fires are really scary.
It's bad.
Don't they give firefighters like some kind of a blanket or something to lay under if they get caught out in it, and it kind of will blow over you? I think that there've been guys who have survived doing that.
So many things because they are so used to. I got to give a shout out to those guys, man, fighting that fire because they do so much work, man. It's tedious. It's hard. They have to battle the wind. The wind is what's killing them.
I didn't know they had 70-mile-an-hour winds.
That's how it spreads.
That's how it blows and it spreads, man. And what happens in my area, even though I live probably 15 minutes away from that area, at night, all we see in the distance is the red flames.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, your car is covered in ashes. You know, the air quality is bad, and all you do is breathing and you're smelling smoke.
How scary is that? Because you're watching people's houses burn. Like that's fucking scary. It's like this somebody's whole life is. Christopher Lloyd said his house burned a couple years ago. He lost all these mementos and things he had built up and movie props and it's your whole
crazy.
life.
Imagine living somewhere where all you keep thinking about is the next big earthquake and a fucking fire comes. You know, it's like, shit.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Got the wrong
you got
insurance.
Fires, you got earthquakes, you got mudslides, you got all this shit going on. And you're sitting there like, one of these three
It's going to get
of
you.
the evils are going to get me at some point. You know what I mean?
Did you
So
grow
sit
up-
there like,
Don't forget MS-13.
That's true, too. Did you grow up in Mount Vernon, New York?
money on Mount Vernon, that's right.
Do you find Westchester to be the best Chester?
Of course it is.
That's right? I try to tell people this all the time.
Where you from, man?
New Rochelle.
You're a Huguenot.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, maybe we should kick your ass all the time.
Well, yeah.
What's the Huguenot? Is that the high school's?
That's the high school football team, yeah. But I tell Troy that Westchester's the best Chester, and he doesn't. He's like, nobody
I
says
still
that.
don't know what the fuck a Huguenot is.
No, I don't either.
Since
I don't
I've been
either.
in high school, what the fuck
They got
is a
that,
Huguenot?
Did you have high school pride or no?
Of course, man. We talking about a big rivalry. We are neighbors, and that's our biggest rival is New Rochelle.
Go New Row, go. They got the fleur de lis.
Oh, we got that too.
That's like the thing, the purple and the white fleur de lis. Yeah.
We're the fighting knights, man. We're the knights.
That's better than a Huguenot, probably.
Way better than a Huguenot.
I forget what North Brunswick, New Jersey's mascot was. Could you look that up real quick? We have to wrap with JV. Travis was telling me in my ear. I guess you have other places to go.
Indeed.
He's promoting the Book of Leon, which has been out since October the 1st, I think.
Yeah, man.
And Philosophy of a Fool, which is, of course, based on his character, Leon on
Fun book,
Curb.
man. I recommend all you guys read this goddamn book.
Yeah.
This book is so fun. It's a good time to laugh, man. I think, kind Curb it was a great Curb season, man. Our last
Great
episode finale was Sunday, man.
Are you guys doing another one?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't
Is
know.
Leon gonna get his own show?
Ooh.
I think, you know what? Here's what I think, man. I don't think so, because I think what people love about Leon and they love about Curb is the interaction between Larry and Leon. That's what makes the show work. You know, of course, Leon can interact with anybody, but there's something about Larry and Leon that's kind of etched in stone right now, and you know, amongst all these amazing TV shows, man. And I'm just happy I got a chance to work with Larry, and it was my favorite show before I got on the show. So I don't think I think it's very easy to ruin a character, and it's very easy to, you know. I think that's why, you know, I think Larry also hates spinoffs also, but I don't think I think there's enough of Curb locked in right now. You know, if he decides to come back again, that'd be great. But I don't think a Leon spinoff is, you know, I just think that it's overkill. I think the fun thing about Leon is those small bites of fun.
Yeah.
With Larry. That's what makes the show genuine. And I think it's easier to remember these small moments of a character than the overkill.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
like
what I mean?
Aftermash.
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
tried
yeah.
doing Aftermash with three of the characters.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, you start to really you get greedy, and you start to try to get more mileage out of stuff that you really don't need.
Yeah, you don't need to do it.
I think it's best to have a character kind of be memorable in that way. Like, man, you know, that Larry and Leon had a great run, you know.
Go out on
That's
top.
why you're successful. You're a brilliant comic, but you have such a smart way of looking at this stuff. It's really practical. Don't be greedy.
Don't ever be afraid of saying fucking no.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ever.
Well, if you want to see JB, you should say yes if you're in Cleveland.
Ah, well done, Sam.
Tomorrow.
Damn, that was a good segment.
Well, thank you very much. Tomorrow and Saturday, you'll be at the Improv in Cleveland, and then you're coming back here January 25th through the 28th. You'll be here in New York at Caroline's.
Yo, man, I'm tell you something. Man,
Broadway.
Caroline's is I love Caroline's, man, and it's always a great time, man. And it's gonna be great going to Cleveland. I leave tonight to go to Cleveland, man. It's gonna be great. I love Cleveland, man, and haven't been there in a minute, so it's gonna be fun to go back. But Caroline's, ooh, Lord.
All
Yeah,
you
it's
Mount
the
Vernon
best.
people
It's a
need to come out
madhouse.
to Caroline's.
Everybody shows up, man.
Everybody.
Everybody shows up.
Let me give you your website too. It's just jbsmoove with a v.com. If you want to see JB's dates, he's got Poconos, also Peekskill, New York, the Borgata, the Music Box, and then Detroit. So there's a bunch of gigs coming up. So just go there for your dates.
Go there, man. Hit your boy up on Old Snap JB Smoove on Instagram, Old Snap on all the platforms, man. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night, man. In Cleveland, two shows Saturday, man. It's gonna be a big show.
You got to
Love
see this guy live. It's unreal.
Yeah.
I skipped spots to watch him every
Did you really?
every night. It was amazing.
it. Awesome. We had and I appreciate that love, brother.
One of the most unique guys in the business, honestly.
That's what it's about, bro. Good seeing you too, man.
You too.
And if you ever, I'm telling you, ever want to go shopping,
I do. We're going to go shopping, and I want an RV ride. Those are two things I
That's
want.
going to happen, man. You got
Okay.
my info. I told you before. Call me if you ever in LA. I'll take you out.
Okay. I
Have
will
a
do
good
it.
time.
You can fit a lot of she-males in an RV.
We should go wine tasting.
I don't drink.
You
I'll
don't
go with
drink?
you, though.
You can drink a little wine, though.
No,
wine
I can't.
Wine's like 1%.
Have a little bit.
I'd be
Have a little-
vomiting in your RV. Believe me, you wouldn't like me.
No, I'm not
Vomiting.
saying, no. See, wine tasting. I said wine tasting. I didn't say wine fucking drinking.
Spit it out.
Do you know what wine tasting is?
I know in theory what it is,
He's
but
a
I'm not,
swallower.
I'm not a good
All
taster.
you're doing
yeah.
is tasting
I'd be
the
throwing the
grapes.
wine on my face and back.
You're just tasting the grapes and that shit, and you spit the shit out if you want to. But it's beautiful.
I'm a
it's
weak
classy
man.
shit. I take you shopping, right? I dress your ass up nice. Maybe a little bow tie.
Ooh, a bow
Fuck that,
tie.
a little bow tie.
Ah,
Maybe
that's
a
good.
spin,
The Elijah
little
Muhammad.
Hat, a little
Yes.
fucking hat. And people will respect that shit. A 3-piece too, with a fucking pocket watch.
Little Farrakhan.
I
Your
would.
ass- No, that's not Farrakhan.
He had a
No.
bow tie.
No, you know how many motherfuckers wore bow ties before Farrakhan?
That's right, Elijah
All right,
Muhammad.
sorry.
He invented the goddamn bow tie.
Howdy doody.
That's actually,
That's so fucking racist of you,
it's
man.
coming across as racist.
I'm
Mark.
going bow tie.
It is coming across
Bow
as
ties been
racist.
around for ages.
Well, I picked
A long
caveman.
time.
Goddamn
Long
bow
time.
ties.
Caveman.
God damn, you might as well say bean pie. God, you fucking up.
I don't know
Yeah.
what a bean pie is.
You said bean pie. Bean pie would have worked better.
Very
Oh,
racist.
okay.
Very racist.
But anytime, bro, I'll take you wine tasting. You don't gotta swallow the shit unless you want to swallow. Like, you know what I mean?
He will.
He always
We'll be right
does.
back. JB Smoove.
BRB.